everyone, welcome back to another How Do I video. This one is all about a really cool tool that Google makes called Jamboard. So in this video, you're going to use Google Jamboard and learn a little bit about how you can use a digital whiteboard, just like the whiteboard in your classroom. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we are in Google Jamboard, and this is a Jamboard that I created called Ms. BP Classroom Whiteboard. And you can take a look at over here on the left-hand side that there's a whole menu of different tools that you can use to create content to put on your Jamboard. So let's start there at the menu on the left. That's the most important thing for you to learn about using Jamboard. At the very top, you see this little icon that looks like a pen. And if I click on there, I'll see the different choices I have. The first one is a pen, and I can change the color for all of these. The second one is a marker. It's a little bit thicker. The next one is a highlighter, and the last one is a brush. So I think what I'll do is just show you what each of these look like. I'll start with the pen, and you can see that that one is pretty thin. That's the black one. I'll switch over to the marker and change my color to blue. And there's what a marker looks like. It's a little bit thicker. And now I'm going to go to my highlighter and change that to yellow. And that's a little bit translucent and a little bit thicker. And there's my brush. That's the last one I'll do today, which is also a little bit see-through there. So you can decide for what you're doing, which one of those things works for you. I think for right now, I'm going to stick mine back on marker and just use black. And I'm going to use this clear frame up at the top to erase the things that I already drew and bring us back to a whiteboard. So that'll erase everything all in one go. And then down here, I'm not going to talk about these two right now, but down here I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. And if you forget what it is, it gives you a little pop-up menu item there that tells us that's the sticky note. And when you click on sticky note, this is what you get. You get a little dialogue that says whatever you want to stay in that. So I'm going to say my great idea is, maybe that's all I'll put there right now. I can change the color of my sticky note by clicking on these, or I can have no color. It can just be white. I'll just go with a classic yellow sticky note. And when I'm done creating sticky notes, I can keep creating one after the other. I just press cancel. And there's my sticky note there. All of the objects in Jamboard have these little grabbing things on the corners that if I go over here and I hold my mouse down or I hold my trackboard down, I can make things bigger. I can enlarge them or make them smaller just by grabbing the corner and dragging. If I decide that I want another copy of the thing that I already made, I have a little 3-dot menu here. You've seen that other places in the Google universe. And that 3-dot menu lets me either delete something that I've created. Sometimes it lets me edit it, like for a sticky note, or I can duplicate it. So if I click duplicate, I can drag this sticky note over here, and now I have two. Maybe this one I want to edit and change it to blue. So I have one yellow and one blue. So there's sticky notes. I'm going to skip this one right now and go to the next one, which looks like a circle right now. This is a menu of different shapes. So if I want to draw a shape on my Jamboard, I can click on the shape that I want to draw, and these are the 8 shapes that are available. And I can decide which shape I want to. Maybe I'll go with an arrow. And then you'll see that my cursor turned into a little cross when I selected the shape. And that means wherever I click and I start to drag, it's going to draw it starting in that spot. So there it is. And again, I can duplicate or delete, and I can layer things on top of each other. So that lets me do shapes. So now I have a shape, and then this one here is a text box. So if you're putting, say, labels on some math work that you're doing, or maybe you're making a poster and you want to just have some text on your Jamboard that's not in a sticky note, this would be the one to pick. And if I choose that and I just click wherever I want that text to show up, I can say this is a label. So that is how to do the text. And then I'm going to go back up here to where this black circle is with the arrow on it. That is my select tool. So when I'm not using the other tools, I want to go back to my select tool, and that will let me click on things to be able to drag them around. It will let me click on things to change the size. If I change my sticky note to bigger, the words will get bigger. If I want to click on my text box that I made and maybe make the text look a little bit different, I noticed that when I clicked on that text box, you'll see that right now it says background and clear frame. If I click on the text box, it gives me some text box options. I can change the alignment of my text to be centered. I can change the size of my text to go all the way up to really big, or maybe just really tiny. So I can do that if I select the text box. And then if I select the arrow, I get different choices up here. So depending what you use your select arrow to click on, you get different choices of things you can do. This little paint can looks just like it does in other computer applications. It lets me choose a color to fill that paint up with. Maybe I'll make it red. And then here it lets me decide what I want the outline of my shape to have a color. Maybe I'll make it blue on the outline. And that lets me change that. So those are the main things on the menu. There's also a way to add images to your Google Jamboards. Right now in this video, we're not going to learn how to do that. And there is also a laser pointer. I'll show you how that works. If I'm wanting folks that I'm talking to draw their eyes to part of the board that I'm doing, I can use that laser pointer to draw around. And it doesn't really draw on your board. It disappears after just a few moments. But it helps let people's eyes go to what you're talking about right now. So that's what the laser pointer is. And I'll go back to my select arrow. So those are the things that are on the menu. You might be wondering what this might look like if you were using it for something that was a real purpose. So I'm going to show you up here at the top how to move to other Jamboards. You can have more than one whiteboard in your Jamboard. And you can see up at the top here, it has a forward, a next frame, and a backward is the last frame that you were on. We're on the first frame now. So this is telling us that we're at 1 out of 3 whiteboards. And if I click on that little stack, we'll see the 3 whiteboards that we have here. The third one is blank. And this is the second one here. And the second one actually has a story problem on it. I'll show it to you. Some 4th and 5th graders worked on this. And this was what they used their Jamboard to do, was to show their math thinking about this story problem about sharing cookies. So you can see they used some sticky notes, they used some text boxes, they used the pens to do some highlighter of their final answer, and they used the pens to write the equation for their problem. They had a leftover cookie here. They divided into quarters and showed with a label here that this was their leftover, their remainder cookie. So that's what it looks like using Jamboard for a math problem, if you were wondering. And that uses pretty much everything that we used on the menu items over here on the left. So there's one more thing that I want to show you about Jamboard, which is over here on the left-hand side. I'm going to go back to my first one. And did you notice that I clicked the arrow to move back? I'm going back to my previous board. And let me just go ahead and put another shape on my board. I'm going to put a circle on my board this time. And maybe after I did that circle, I decided that I didn't really want it after all. So I have a couple choices, but one of them is doing this undo button. I can click on the backwards undo button, which is the same as doing the Command Z or Control Z command on your computer, and that will undo the last thing I did. If I want to redo it, I can click on this other arrow and that will put it back. So don't worry about anything that you create or delete. You can always get it back if you need to by using these two arrows to do undo. And then if I want to use the three dot menu, I could also use that to delete it. And if I decided I didn't want to delete it, I can do the undo button and there it is, back again. So those are the basic features of Google Jamboard, and you can do a lot of things with it, and it's also really fun to use. But one of the most fun things to do with it is to work with other people on the same boards. It's a great collaboration tool. So have some fun using Google Jamboard and practice doing different things with the different tools on the menu, and pretty soon you too will be an expert Google Jamboard user. I'm going to click on clear frame, and pretty soon everything we created, boom, is gone. We have a fresh board now. So have fun with Google Jamboard.